just looking high.
The Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts in Little Falls presents Local Arts.
Down Cordelia with that cold black 44.
Brenda Lomeli was born on the West Coast and spent most of her life moving from one end of the country to the other. It wasn't until her children were leaving for college and the encouragement of her husband that she began to follow her lifelong dream.
5 years old. I was looking in an encyclopedia and it had art and it had a bunch of little pictures, and there was a Van Gogh that had the postman on it, and there were blue and orange streaks in his hands, and I fell in love with it immediately because I was one of those children that was told you can't color people blue, and I was doing things like that. And I was just enthralled. I used to open that book up all the time through my life. I still have it. To be really honest, I denied art for a long time. I would draw things every so often. In high school, I started a little project that I kept in the back of my mind about emotions. But when my kids were leaving college, I had empty nest syndrome, and I just had occupied jobs. We moved all over the world, and I would get a job because I had to help support the family. So all of a sudden, I realized I just had jobs and no career, and it took me 2 years of retrospecting what really was important to me, because I could have gone in any direction, and art was the one thing that kept reoccurring. And I asked my husband if I could quit my job and pursue art, and he goes, "No!" Are you kidding? We have kids in college. And it was really strange. 2 weeks later, he came to me and he said, "Put your resignation in and go for it." And then it took a couple years to even be able to realize that dream, because we ended up moving 3 more times in like 2 years and then settling. So when I got here to New York in the year 2000, I just kind of started. I try to get here as early as I can, and I stay here as late as I can. Sometimes I forget, and my husband calls me home. He goes, "Are you going to come home for dinner?" I don't know, I'm here Monday through Friday. I do try to stay home Saturday and Sunday with my husband, and of course the doctors always tell you, you need a well-rounded life, you know. It's not real well-rounded, but I'm absolutely in love, and I travel with my husband, and I go to museums. I'm an avid looker of art all the time, everywhere, and draw from it.
You can visit Brenda's studio in Rome and the studios of dozens of other artists today from 10 to 5 during the Art Studio Tour. Pick up your guide at your local coffee house or visit MohawkValleyLiving.com.